Hello, my name is Ruth Wiesen, and what you're looking at is the birthplace of my dear grandmother, my father's mother, Anna Svensson, and this is the farm Gransbo in Småland, where she grew up. She was the first of 5 children to leave the farm and to immigrate to America, and the only one of her siblings to have children. So my ancestors in Sweden kind of ended there as far as I know. Her parents most likely had siblings who most likely had children. And I would love to know if those great-grandchildren of her parents are still living in Sweden. Sweden has been a huge, huge part of my life. Since age 4, these are my grandparents. The gentleman on the right is Sven Gustafsson. Unfortunately, I don't know my great-grandmother's name. These are it's my grandmother on the lower left, her sister Ruth, who I was named after, on the right, and her 3 brothers. That's Philip on the left, Bertil in the center, and Herbert on the right. This is a family picture, only the woman and the man in the center. The woman bottom row on the left is my great-grandmother, and it's her husband, Sven Gustafsson, next to her left. This is my whole wall of my relatives. This is Philip. He was a handelsman in Sandefjord. This is my grandmother, my dear Swedish grandmother's wedding picture. She immigrated to northern Michigan. Very dear, sweet lady. This is really precious. This is the day that she left America, and there she is on the right with a kind of scared look on her face, with her brother to her left and her father to the right, to her right. I also have her travel paper dated from 1913, an aerial view of the farm, and I can see my shadow in this. And this is her church, Norra Sandsjö. And my entire dining room wall is of this beautiful tribute to my family. I realized when I was 4 years old that she came from someplace very far away, and it was at that point that Sweden became a passion for me that's continued through my entire life, kind of like a thread that's drawn me and pulled me so many times to learn more about the country, the culture, and the way of life. My whole entire life, I have just had this obsession practically with Sweden. And my first car was a Saab 96. I've loved ABBA. When I was in grade school, when I was 7 years old, I was the school's biggest Pippi Longstocking fan. Anything to do with Sweden has just always perked my ears up and set my heart fluttering. Anything to do with Sweden, it just thrills me beyond words. I would so love to be in this competition. I would love to learn more. I would love to know if I have any far distant cousins still living somewhere in that wonderful country, and just to look them in the face and in the eyes and tell them we are from some damn good stock. We are good, honest, Christian working people. And that's about all I can say.